that that's the first thing that people hear. Oh, wait. Oh, hello, Internet.
I went live in the middle of your little sentence.
You just wanted to do that for dramatic effect, didn't you?
Yes, because everyone just missed one of Angel's, or I guess Angel's largest burp of the new year.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't be hard. It's a small sample size.
That's fair, but it was pretty large compared to your normal ones. But anyway, greetings, my disciples.
Hello, Internet, and Happy New Year. And guess what? You're live.
Yes, I know I'm live.
I just got the notification. I know.
Yes, but we are back once again for more Control.
Woohoo!
Simplified by this creepy spinning ray of mysteries.
Oh, don't worry though, it's not that creepy. It's Polaris.
Yep.
Assuming Polaris herself isn't creepy, but I feel like if she was, she would have kind of let it be known over she's been with Jesse for 17 years?
Yes. So, yes, last time we finished up in the maintenance sector for now, and then we went to the research sector, only to find out we have to go back to the maintenance sector because we need to get to Black Rock Quarry so we can start making more HRAs to help people.
And also because nothing in this oldest house makes a lot of sense.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Huh.
I had the sniper equipped. I'll explore back in here more later once I actually have the ability to levitate.
And I understand, it's people are going back to work and it's like crisis mode, so people are doing what they can and they're used to. I understand too they're used to dealing with weird stuff. They may not necessarily be the best at dealing with said weird stuff.
But they're more prepared than anyone else.
Yeah. But just imagine going back to work and trying to ignore the the floating bodies just hanging up in the corner over the walkway. Like, oh yeah, this is normal. This is totally normal. What do we got here? The oscillator. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region since foreign investigator Blank met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly distributing the air. Oh god, this is 1954. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world, with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all the communications with the public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, Head of Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. That's cool. So this has probably started, they say it's still fairly new, so it probably started earlier that decade. This place has been around since, the 50s.
Yep.
Which is interesting. No, it was...
Oh, that's right. I have level 5.
Yeah.
Next time I find a control point, I'm going to take a brief detour back to the luck department.
Okay.
Elevator's broken.
Of course.
Well, this is what...
Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
What, yeeting yourself off the balcony?
Whee!
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing.
Don't worry, there's lots of balconies and pipes.
Yeah, so you don't just jump and die like you did that one time. I know it was just the once, but boy, was it memorable.
Yeah, it won't be a problem once I have the ability to levitate around, but...
What's going on in the 50s? It's like the early 50s. It was the
Cold War?
Cold War, yeah. We were too just kind of coming off of World War II. And I feel like that was really the start of because during World War II there was the Rosie the River there image.
Yeah.
Where that really encouraged, I mean, it was meant to encourage, everybody who wasn't out fighting to, do work at home. But I feel like once the guys came back, the expectation was that the guys would go back to their factory jobs and the women would return to the home. But they were like, no, we like this. We want to keep doing it. So then I think it was around that time with the major war being over and that mindset is also when you start to get like the more Norman Rockwell, like classic family, like classic warm, cozy family images. I wonder if that is kind of significant. Definitely a big upswing in technology and the communications too, which I think is what made people so nervous around the Cold War too, was because, I mean, we had seen what nuclear weapons could do during World War II, because, you know, Hiroshima and the Manhattan Project. But now you're having even more and more examples of there's even more technology that could potentially deliver these attacks even stronger, and people are probably like, oh yeah, it's like there was a lot of panic, but it was hidden underneath the veneer of let's return to a nice normal family status quo like we are used to, but you cannot disguise the panic. And you also cannot undersell how much just how, like, that image was becoming more outdated as, women were getting more used to working in the workforce. Good for them, because, yeah.
Meanwhile, me just breaking all the doors in the bathroom.
As you do.
Yes. Now it is time for luck and probability.
Okay. What are we doing in luck and probability?
Why, we're going to spin this wheel, of course.
Well, okay. I'm hoping for red 5. You set off the sprinkler.
Bad luck.
Oh god, there is no red 5. The reds are all even, no wonder we're gonna get it.
Yep.
Well, good thing this TV is waterproof.
Yeah, and now if I remember correctly, we need to change different things around the area in order to give us more luck.
Okay, this is fun.
And some of it will be out in the main area. Okay, what is this?
Ooh, lucky items manifest. Bronze koi fish china attracts abundance and wealth, feng shui. Horseshoe Ireland wards off evil, orientation important, heals up allows luck to be kept, heals down, luck flows outward. Maneke Neko, Japan. Beckoning cat used in shops, paw held up to beckon customers, creating luck for the business owner. Four-leaf clover, Ireland. Shamrock, rare plant variation, connections to druidic healing rituals. Oh, that's cool. Elephant, China, protection, good luck, wisdom, feng shui. Light bulb, various. Documented gambling rituals indicate luck is produced when all lights in the room are turned on. Note, affected the items to be tested. Consider investigating the orientation of the horseshoe. Also consider positioning of feng shui objects. Proximity of luck items may influence luck readings.
For information on ritual use, lucky actions to perform, and avoid, and relevant OCD behavior, see 9/28/1672.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of times OCD manifests with with the sufferer feeling a compulsion to do certain things and certain rituals. Apparently you have to move the fish 2 feet, if that makes any sense to you.
Okay, all the lights should now be on. And then we need to head out here and grab a few other things.
But first, a toy.
Okay, that is up.
Mm-hmm. Nope. I still think it'd be so funny for anyone watching like surveillance on Jessie as she's running around like shooting bathroom doors and hitting the little balls and jumping from balcony to balcony because the elevator's broken. Oh god.
I think we need to put this... Yes.
Nope.
That was not intentional.
Alright, trying again?
Yep.
Alright, red 6 this time. Yes? Yeah! Hello.
No, that still wasn't what we were aiming for.
No? Ah, this is not. Hello.
try it one more time.
That's so creepy. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear.
Okay, no, what was that one? I think we need one more point of luck. So, let's round out here a little bit again. Okay, let's stop the arm from moving, because that might have affected something. Because we're trying to get a 7.
Okay, I know there's normally been hissy noises, like, you know, coming from the speakers and stuff, but they've been a little bit more, like, indistinguishable. There's, like, some that are kind of, like, they're still indistinguishable, but they're kind of talking more in unison, and it feels more present on you, and it's just like, which does not convey exactly what it sounds like at all. Oh, God.
Yeah, every time we don't hit the right one. Yeah, every time we don't hit the right number, something horrible happens. Okay, so we do need the arm to be moving.
Sounds like they're saying,
Oh, the fish.
There we go, the fish. It sounds like they're saying some sort of chant, and it's so creepy. I understand there's normally been some creepiness. Oh yeah, the demonic fish.
I wanted to drop it, but whatever, it's in the room. Let's try.
Jesse, honey.
There we go. Okay, I actually put it back up normally. Come on.
Jesse is very... Oh, ah. Oh, I see. Yes! Good job.
And I got a new outfit.
Yay, oh cool.
And that's what I was here for.
Yeah, well that is one way to go clothes shopping.
Yep, and I also got 2 ability points, so...
But let's be honest, you were really here for the clothes.
Yes.
You had your good luck, and now I guess you have your balance of the bad luck with all the enemies showing up.
You're mine.
There we go, buddy.
Alright. Now, let's get dressed.
Oh yeah. What are we gonna be wearing?
Oh, maybe I think I can only do it back in the main area, so we'll go back to the main area real quick.
Okay.
After this.
Hi.
Hey.
Here, Piemaster pants. I got Piemaster these custom flannel pants for Christmas, and they literally say Piemaster 128 in neon green, of course. I also had to go for the comic font. Those are the closest they had to Comic Sans.
That is not right. Where is the way back to the communications department?
This is what happens when you don't use the stairs like a normal freaking person. You break the railings.
There we go. No. You're mine.
Catch. Alright.
Mail. Rock. More mail.
Bullets. Mail. Rocks. Bullet of death.
Okay, we're just gonna do a quick run back this way to the main area so I can change my clothes.
Okay.
Because I do want you to see what the lucky suit looks like.
Oh my god.
This isn't even me, this is just what happens when you dash.
I know, but that is you though. Because you're the one who's having her dash and cut and live. She's legit cutting the corners.
Yep.
And everyone following behind us is gonna be like, what the hell?
All of Darling's data entries from the past month.
Oh my god. Oh, don't you look snazzy?
Mm-hmm.
She must think he's hiding.
She wants to crack Darling's.
What does this do? Does it give you any extra stats, or are you just
No, just for...
aesthetic?
Mm-hmm. Launch large enemies when their health is low.
No, that's fun.
Personal logs?
The HR
A crucif-
I'm still missing ritual impulses to upgrade my grip.
Just one though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're close.
Why is it he finds out?
Darling knew more than he let on.
Now let's get back to what we were actually doing.
You know, there's gotta be something pretty funny about, you know, Jessie just standing there and changing into this snazzy golden suit in the middle of, you know, everything. And now she's going back down to the maintenance sector.
Mm-hmm. To Black Rock Quarry.
Here's hoping you don't have to deal with any more of the clog, or you're gonna get your outfit all messy. Alright. That being said, you'll probably get it messy anyways. There's gonna be a lot of dirt flying around.
Need a missile launcher guy.
And rocks. Catch. There's something funny about like just watching it just lift up these things that seem bigger than you are and beating them at the enemies.
Yes, well, like I've mentioned, telekinesis is my favorite power up in the, or favorite power in the whole game.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Okay, that leads back to the furnace chamber, but I'm not going to go in there yet because for some reason I can't pick up these blocks and I don't want to spend 20 minutes just smacking them until they break.
You said I don't want to spend 20 minutes smacking them while you're sitting there smacking them.
Yes, but that wasn't 20 minutes, that was like 10 seconds.
It was more like 20 seconds. Not 20 minutes, but it was some time.
Oh, this way is blocked off, so we're gonna have to go around.
I saw the canister was red, and I'm like, oh no, but I don't think there's anything weird about it. I think it just exists there.
Ooh, I can't tell. Is Jessie wearing heels?
Yeah, I think she
very
is.
small heel. Oh,
Yeah.
actually no, but they're very big and thick heels. So.
Yeah, they're like the platform kind.
Yeah, but still, she can run very well in these heels, which I've never worn heels, but I'm going to assume it's impressive.
Those are not quite like, they're not heels the way you think of like in typical high-heeled shoes. I think the ones you're normally thinking of are like the pumps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's read this.
We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean cut research wants. This Blackrock S is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn things. The dimensions of these slabs of Blackrock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better effing work treats. Go ahead and double the last order. Mm-hmm. And considering that we actually see them and they were able to prevent Hartman from getting into the rest of the facility, yeah, I think they work. Oh.
Oh, hello.
It's floating.
Of course it is. You think more along the lines of
Oh.
Whoa,
Not what I expected.
that is so cool.
Okay, so this must be why this is considered a threshold, because it literally leads to another area or another universe, and we are still in the building.
Yep.
There is a literal full quarry and night sky in a building.
Yeah.
This makes no sense, and I love it.
How much of this game has made any sense?
A little bit.
I feel like now is not exactly the time to start keeping track, but you know what? That is pretty freaking sweet.
Okay, I think there might actually be something behind there. Or actually, no, it's not doing any damage.
The shoes you think of when you typically think of high heels are mostly pumps. These look more like some sort of like. These look more along the lines of loafers with like platform heels. So they seem a bit more sturdy and a bit more for comfortable wear.
Yeah. Activate the explosives to explore the Blackrock. To excavate the Blackrock prison.
There you go. Normally I'm the one who has trouble breathing. Which is pretty funny considering, you know, how much I actually read. But there's a difference between reading and reading out loud. And as we all know, there are several times when I like cannot create full sentences anymore.
Excuse me, buddy, I'm just gonna borrow your body for a second.
Now I'm going to borrow your body for a few more seconds.
Oh, this is another guy that I didn't murder. Still, the point stands. Oh.
Mostly these shoes actually look more like men's dress shoes than heels. Which I feel like kind of works for Jessie.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Strafe.
Go, my friend. Go!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Stupid healing blob is nearby.
Well, that's rude of it.
Nope. Stop moving, dang you.
I feel like you can't see the healing thing. How cool would that be?
That might... Actually, I can't remember if you can or not at like some later point. Ow.
No, it could either start doing damage to the enemies or it could heal you if you were close enough to it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I can't remember if that is something you can do later.
That would be so cool if the answer is yes.
Shoot it, Jesse.
Quarry incident. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I've discovered the entire crew in a state of blank. The whole team was blank, aligned and staring in a uniform direction, the city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained blank for more than blank minutes until I had to resort to literally blank. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working on a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city.
Okay, so apparently there's actually a city somewhere in here.
I mean, when you were looking at the area where there
What's this
was...
button do?
Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, hello. When you were looking at the starry area, there was a bunch of builds. And maybe those were just the pillars of the rock, but they kind of looked like a city buildings.
Huh, that makes this place even more interesting. Oh,
Rock.
I got the crystal.
And there it is. Right where you led me.
Wait, what? Oh, no.
Prism means something to you. I need to get this present to Marshall before we can leave.
Looks like we've got company.
Then Dylan.
Oh god, there's multiple of them.
Oh my god. Oh god. What are those? Have we seen
The thing we had to like lock in the storage area that we've seen in the astral plane.
Oh yeah. They looked a bit like brighter here than they did beforehand. I thought they were something different.
Yeah, but what are they doing in the thresholds? They're supposed to be in the astral plane.
Sightseeing maybe? Or maybe this is a threshold to the astral plane. Or connects to it in some way.
Maybe. Oh yeah, I can definitely see how those might be city buildings.
Yeah. I mean,
it's hard to tell from here, but once we have levitate again, plus there's another entire area up there that we haven't explored yet. So.
Hence the question marks. Oh, binder. What have we got? No smoking reminder. All Bureau personnel are reminded to kindly not smoke in the quarry. Even though the quarry area is technically an outdoor space, it is still part of the Bureau, and therefore the no smoking rule does apply. Not only does it consider it to your fellow employees to refrain from inflicting the harm of secondhand smoke, it also is prudent to avoid any risk of gas fires, unforeseen threshold reactions, and possible creation of altered receptacles. Under no circumstances should cigarette butts be left in the quarry. Thank you for your understanding. Glory to Master Koga. I'm sorry, that's just where my totem pole went. What happened? Oh, hello, boy.
Oh god, these ones aren't even stunned the same way the other one was.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, but that still stuns them at least a little bit.
Oh, it's coming at you.
Back off.
Oh, that is so creepy.
Yeah, these things typically are. You know what? Jesse!
Alright. Well, that's one way to shortcut. Oh, that could have been bad. I mean, it probably wouldn't have killed you, but I think you saved yourself some damage there.
Yeah.
Whee! I want to keep that an ability point. That's nice.
Gosh darn it. I can't go this way.
Why not? What's wrong?
The mold, I think.
Oh, that's mold. Oh, dear.
Case in point.
Run!
Level 6 enemies.
Run, honey! There you go, Justin. Alright.
The game is punishing me for trying to take a shortcut around the creepy things by putting even more creepy things.
I know. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay. Alright. Uh-oh.
There we go. And there we go.
I was thinking, dear God, did you soft lock yourself? Did you go the wrong way and you're paying for it very, very slowly?
Yeah, thank you guys. You can fight there. I'll be back. Scout's honor. Not really.
In the meantime, I'm going to upgrade my weapon. Okay.
And can't use one ability point, so. But is it G? Yes, I can now get a second mod spot for the grip.
Cool. So bless these people who like just go in and fight the creepy like interdimensional Pac-Man. Even though they have like no resistance or paranormal abilities the way Jesse does.
Energy gained from headshots. That'll work.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna see if I have a better health thing. Yes, I do.
Those things are awful though. It's one of those things where like, it's like the universe that, or at least the plane that you're in, knows that they don't belong and is actively trying to fight against it, and it's not working. And it's losing the battle, and so it's only giving you like a little bit of, it's only giving them like a little bit of extra space, and it's trying to contain them, but it's like phasing around it. I don't even know how to describe the motions it's making, but it looks like a black hole is like trying to expand and then collapse on itself, and the effect is extremely unnatural and creepy.
Buddy, you have better things to worry about than me.
You know, like interdimensional Pac-Mans.
Alright,
where are we going now?
Back to the main area, because we gotta talk to...
Marshall? Okay. We're just hoping the Pac-Mans get to kind of stay in that area.
Yeah, I don't think they know how to use the elevator, so...
I would,
and they might destroy it if they try and get on it.
God, I would hope so, because hello, Marshall. Otherwise, you have interdimensional Pac-Man raptors, and we don't want to deal with that.
Quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
Does not animate hands
We will
because it's hard to show.
start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
Yes, you did.
This is it. She knows.
Come on.
17 years I've waited.
Come on.
Your brother is here.
Okay,
He
cool.
was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codenamed P6.
Oh, yeah.
We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
We found you together. We share a bond.
Oh, so he knows about Polaris.
Are you
Supposedly.
with him now? So you kidnapped him.
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary.
Well, that's awkward.
Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away? Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are? I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long.
Oh my god.
You must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Phaeton.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not
Probably
here
don't.
for them. Nothing simple here.
Yeah.
These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question.
Yeah, he probably broke the ice
Are
with
they
him a little
my
bit.
enemies or my friends?
Well, the ones who are shooting at you are
I
definitely your
need to see
enemies.
Dylan.
Welcome to
I need to
Panopticon.
Oh.
This is
I
essentially
wish you could
a
tell me what
prison
you
for
know
altered
explain
items and
things.
objects of power,
Okay.
where they are
Stay
kept
with me, okay?
sealed away and under control.
Under control's
I
control.
could use a friend
Yes.
right now.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Jesse.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting...
Any word on
vibes from. That reminds me of just the end credit scene from Venom when he goes in to go talk to that
Keep me updated.
that one prisoner, and has written "Welcome Eddie" on his wall in blood. Probably from his own chewed up finger, because he's in such a cell that you know that he's not given anything to work with. And he's like, sir, how in the world did you get enough substance to do that without harming yourself? And the truth is, you probably did. And, good lord.
Yeah.
So when she's saying, I thought we were the same, are we? Is she talking about she thought that she and Dylan were the same, and she's wondering if her powers will turn on her and make
Maybe,
things
or
dangerous?
or she's wondering, or she thought that they used players the same way. Yeah. Meanwhile, astral constructs.
Oh, here we go.
Certain resources, loot, can be constructed, crafted into mods, forms. We advocate and facilitate this.
Excuse me.
At control points and menus. So only be available exclusive for the director.
Yes, like many things.
Yeah, I still get the sense that they're communicating, but they don't know the necessary words, so the brain kind of interprets it in different, in different ways.
Or they do know the words, but since you're translating it from some sort of big outside consciousness voice, it's not 100% sure if they're using this word or the other. I guess the two are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
He's hiding something.
All right, new ability time.
Woohoo!
More energy.
Yay! So you can levitate things more.
Yeah. Additional personal mod slot unlocked. Hooray! But first, it's time to go back to. Is it actually somewhere that we can go? No, I guess we have to go there to the elevator.
Okay. So your stuff in the elevator actually works.
Energy recovery speed plus 29%.
Cool.
Me and my golden pants are going down the elevator or up the elevator. It's hard to tell.
Let's see.
Containment sector.
Yep, I have no idea what direction you're going in. You're going in an elevator, and that's all we need to know.
That way?
What about that way? Actually, wait a minute. This is
That's normal.
this way. Or this way. Sorry.
Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Yeah, this is the same guy who does the voice for Alex Casey.
I know, you told me.
Oh yeah, I did.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain.
Because they can't be bound.
It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth.
And some of the
It's
most
a powder
dangerous
keg
ones
big
too.
enough to blow this world to dust.
Yeah.
A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever reached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Led by an evil rubber duck.
That just quacks incessantly. Honestly, the place was ever breached. Yeah, that's basically what happened to, like, with the hits, right? The hits is breaching things.
Mm-hmm. Get down from there.
Honestly, consider, like, I understand that objects of power can actually be bound to people, which makes them more controllable. But considering how dangerous they are when they're not bound and how difficult it can be to bind them to somebody, because, you know, they kind of have wills of their own, it's like, whoa. I'm actually surprised that the objects of power, like, aren't also kept in this place, so they're more contained until they can figure out what to do now.
Yeah, well, I think the altered items are more... I don't know, they're more unpredictable. I think that once bound, the objects of power aren't necessarily as dangerous. And I will say, also, the hiss is making them worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because it's actively, like, corrupting them and making them go crazy.
That you mean is actively throwing anything at them? What?
Yeah.
What are you doing, sir? Wanton destruction.
Yes, it's fun. Just checking. We'll wait to go in there for a minute.
Oh boy.
Bloop, bloop.
Maximum occupancy, 6 beds. It's 6 people, and that's okay. And there's only 3 beds.
Actually, there's 6. 3 of them are folded up against the wall.
Oh, so that is what that was. I was thinking, boy, are people about to get real cozy real quick, or take turns sleeping, which could also be fair if you're in an emergency.
Yeah.
Reminder: this week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately.
Uh-oh, donuts in
Failure
trouble.
to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Okay. Well, you just viewed yourself through a glass, up close and personal with the floating bodies. That's great.
Ah, I got him damaged before he could even stand up.
I just thought like anything that appears pink or light red, and I just
Any papers.
I know. I was just thinking about donut. It's not pink. It's lightish red. Here's the thing. Failure to do so will result in termination, possible bodily harm. Now, does the termination and bodily harm come from the documents or come from the people who are just like, hey, we told you to do this. Now do it.
Oh, this is a big control point.
Yeah. Ah.
Feel bad for those poor trees. Oh, this is a big shift.
Yeah, really. Everything, like, okay, look, this place is still full of, like, you know, a bunch of rectangular corners and the, you know, sharp edges and stuff, but there's definitely a lot of smoothing that happens, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know how it is when you have, like, a roll of, like, crepe paper or something and you push up the center and it makes a little, like, skyscraper and it's all, like, kind of rough and bumpy?
Mm-hmm.
And then you push it back down and you smooth it over and it becomes a much more flat, plain surface.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like what happens here, is that it's pulling out and making all of these ridges. And so it's basically giving the building even more rough edges. Hello!
Hello, I shall be up in just a second.
Someone needs help over there.
Thanks, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like there's a man down.
Oh, yikes.
AWE frequency. For some time now, there has been a steady increase in the annual number of AWEs that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to blank AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to blank between 1995 and 2005.
Wow.
Is this a result of blank, improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why the proposal for more AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled.
Yep.
We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs rather than just containing them. Also, 2010.
Oh no.
Alan, what did you do?
He did all of the things.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh, picture.
Well, oh look, hole in the wall.
Is that a game show?
What, hole in the wall?
Yes.
Oh god, now we gotta look that up. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, buddy, are you okay?
Oh my god.
Or I guess
I'm
I'm
here.
not.
What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap.
A
Name's
little?
Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic.
Oh, well
Please,
damn.
You gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
I guess it is a game show. Two teams, 3 people play with a hobby, occupation, or location as the team name. Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile,
1, 2, 3.
welcome to the Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Alright. Oh wait, no, that's not really talking much about how the actual game is, but what happened here? 2 players compete facing a wall that displays a question in shapes for 2 possible answers.
Yeah. Oh no.
What?
A clock.
Oh no.
We'll be seeing a lot of that. Oh. Oh, the time on the clock is changing.
Okay. Ooh. There's an article here about RE9. Caption is Resident Evil 9 sticking to fantasy should come with a huge change to gameplay.
Okay, so this is stopped at 3:10, so I need to see, I think, if I can stop the other clock at 3:10.
Okay.
Or maybe not. I'm confused. I think I know what I need to do. I need to see what time is on here. And it's 2... No, it's 6:10.
Okay. So then you have to switch to the other one?
I think so.
Ding,
Oh.
prize are done.
Okay, that one's good. So now I have to change this one. I think. $10.55.
Okay. I keep thinking a door on the other side of the hallway is open, but it's just the sunlight from me, from this room.
Oh. Okay, I can press F to start it and stop it.
Oh, that's nice. Whee! Nice. Alright.
Now I just need to do the first room again.
Was this music playing the first times you were here? I feel like
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so about 2:15.
At least that couple is is gone, that was still really weird.
Mm.
Ooh, that sounded ominous.
There was just a train, but yep. Okay, see America. Texas. I saw Miami and New York back there. Ranger Natural Service.
That's some volcanic national park.
Yeah.
Montana.
Yeah, over there we have Miami and New York. So, posters from all over America.
Yeah.
Which, makes sense for you exactly. We're going to the clocks.
1, 2, 3. Find the missing medic.
This Wells guy can't be far.
You may be surprised though. Hello.
Oh look, clocks.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Well, as you can see, there's so many, they've literally broken through the metal reinforced doors.
This is basically like what happened with the sticky notes, except so much worse.
Yeah. Well, hey, for all we know, the Hiss can do what the Dark Presence does and just make people teleport in, which I think it has been doing. So,
yeah.
Not to the same extent, but
or duplicate them.
Yeah.
This may have just been like a gameplay feature, and it's not really meant to be taken seriously in the actual universe. But you can encounter like multiple copies of the same ticket.
Yeah. Oh, I can now upgrade the Shatter.
Excuse me.
Or upgrade the Pierce.
No, I don't have anything to do about that. I bad my bad. Oh hey! Oh my gosh! Hi Matt. Hi Wells. Oh god! Look at that guy's leg. Oh wait, no, that's not his leg. That's a mission. That's a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz.
Yep.
Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
Aww.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood.
Well, that's cheerful.
Let's go.
Oh, he's not wrong about blood.
Well, they were trying to fight an altered item that had gone crazy, so...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez, level 9.
No, that's not surprising considering what this place is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Any chance I can have that access card?
Oh, God. Don't ask him for that.
Oh.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at plane there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
What the heck is this?
I think it's just them, practicing for the video.
Yeah, because they clearly need it. They're awkward enough as it is. Also, don't ask Will if you can have the card, because I have a bad feeling if you do, he's gonna die, and then you're gonna get the card. That! Oh! Oh god, I thought you were picking up the picture itself. You picked up the projector, which I guess is kind of the
I
same
didn't know I could do that.
I guess it's kind of the same thing, but at least this makes more sense. Look at you! Look at those two awkward beings. You're just taking them with you. Oh!
Time to get clocked.
Oh god, look at all of them blocks. I do wonder who comes, like, who in the game developer's office, like, came up with the idea, like, hey, let's have this one office just multiplies blocks. Let's have this one rubber ducky follow after everybody who interacts with it and just black excessively. Let's have let's have, you know, a safe give you the ability to yank rocks out of the ground and shield yourself with it. Like, it's just...
Think you can find a way around?
Let me see.
Look at all the clocks.
I know, I almost feel weird about touching them.
Item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval.
Well,
The power of that
then
thing,
he's a dumb.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, what is he here? Background, Jasper Postbox. From 1986. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to the local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arrival at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Various variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the effect's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and re-informing the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City. Dear Lord, I wonder what on earth would make you susceptible versus not susceptible to this post box. What the hell?
I don't know.
At the very least, once you were out of range, it sounded like you were okay.
That's
so
O'Neill.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, we have even more clocks.
Well, yeah, I'm just... Oh god, look at all of them. There's so many clocks.
Oh, that guy's still stuck in a chair? Oh, maybe it was one of the people doing the dives.
Yep. For a minute, I thought you had grabbed 12 of all people. You're going to hand out the enemies.
No, he can't die, at least in this part.
Well, that's nice. Oh no, this time he's going to die in another part.
I don't think so. I think you can keep him alive, but I'm not sure if it's like if he can die if you don't do it right. I don't remember.
Pray for Wills, everybody. Pray for Wills. I still feel like you may have things coming. I'm nervous. There's so many clocks. Oh.
Not enough clocks.
Oh god, I feel like you shouldn't be touching them. I'm afraid something's gonna rub off on you. Like, I understand you're kind of like immune to a lot of this stuff, but still, it feels weird. It also feels like your abilities may trigger something else, because these things tend to be extremely volatile.
If anything, I think Jesse might be able to calm them down.
Yeah, well, that's the thought process. But you never know. Something may. She's obviously. It's obviously not 100% perfect, considering she's not able to fully purge the hiss from everyone.
Yeah.
So some things are beyond her power scope, which is understandable and makes sense for storytelling. But good lord. Refrigerator supplement? Oh god.
Yeah.
Arctic Queen, 1974. Alright, I'll be the agent, you can be the other person. Can you tell us why you left your building that day?
I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left. Mitchell, there on his own, knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left, had his crayons out, happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later, besides the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off, tons of bricks fallen, and those drawings are still there. How does that happen?
You kept the refrigerator after the accident. Why?
It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I got home from work and stared at them all night. I was in a bad way back then.
Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawings still on it?
They'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. What's my fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow?
Oh my god.
Oh, just wait. We're gonna pay that fridge a visit later.
We are gonna pay a visit to the fridge that caused a building collapse and murdered a child?
It's an optional quest, yeah, but it's to try and save someone else from getting murdered by it.
I hate that fridge.
Yes. Also, more clocks.
Love of God. I'm just going to assume this entire area is just more clocks.
Good assumption.
You're still gonna say it all out,
When it
aren't
was
you?
clear we couldn't contain the
That's right.
altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
That was great of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
I'm sorry, you're just trying to dash over his head and he's just like, he's neutralizing you. That's great. Oh, what's up, Polaris?
Oh, the hiss hadn't corrupted this one. Maybe it's just, a normal control point.
Yeah. Did it say anything like clear or?
No, just claim, I think.
Oh, claim. That makes sense. Even the hiss cannot deal with all the clocks. Alright. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like, the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal. And that's just the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do!
I do feel bad for that guy.
I know.
Oh look, another photo.
Oh look, another hole in the wall. Oh look, about 8 more holes in the wall. Damn, that's a solid photo.
I was just about to say that. Alright, let's get out of here.
We're not far now.
Uh-oh. Hey, magnetic.
Oh, there's another corrupted point down there.
Oh boy. No.
Oh, but I don't think we can get to it from here. Oh god.
Guess the Hess can deal with clocks. Which is a bummer, because it would have been really funny if it couldn't.
Well, it couldn't claim the control point, so maybe whatever the threshold is interfering with it, but not enough that it can't send people down there.
There's something a little funny about the idea that, like, even the hit is just like, okay, there's too many freaking clocks in here, I cannot deal with this. I want to make hissing noises, not ticky noises. Let me throw my hissy fits, not my ticky fits. And honestly, ticky fits sound like a really, really weird thing to say. I really shouldn't have said it twice. But, yes. Jumps off the left of the stairwell like a badass. Thank you.
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics. Horowitz should still be there.
This is a really big, area. Men can
Oh, yeah.
supplement. Okay, the item was owned by Madame Blank, an operatic performer from Berlin. After her career ended in a public scandal, she relocated to Blank, Maine for reasons unknown. With her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals report that she rarely left her home in the short years she spent in blank. After her death caused by blank blank, the state held a public auction of her belongings, seeing as she had no known relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonies provided by witnesses of the event do contain some common elements. Most every witness saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Some witnesses report bright lights. Some report high-pitched singing. These are unverified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. 2 were crushed to death. Agents were dispatched upon seeing an article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. The item was quickly identified and brought to the Bureau. It's from that's 2 days before Christmas, 1964. Oh, those poor 2 people who got crushed to death by a mannequin 2 days before Christmas. Like, I have to admit, these stories are fascinating from specifically a story perspective. Like, just the fact that it really does a good job of highlighting how much is in here, how crazy this world is, and shows just how something so small and mundane can turn crazy.
And why something like this a place like this needs to exist.
Yeah, but when you read these stories, you're like, oh my god, this is terrifying. This is horrible. Like, a fridge brings down a building and kills a child. Mannequins crush people before Christmas. Lit up Christmas trees drive people to madness. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
What is this world? You thought the Dark Presence was bad. No, the Dark Presence is bad. These are much more localized, which is true, and they are more easily contained, but there's something about them that is so unsettling, because as much paranoia as the Dark Presence, invoked in you, because you didn't know when you could be turned at any time, and shadows exist all over the place, unless you were legit in a well-lit room. These little things, there's no warning.
Yeah, that door is knocked off its hinges.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Oh, great.
Something's wrong.
Oh no. Has he been hissed?
His H-ray must have been damaged.
Oh no.
Harlan's. Oh god, no.
Oh my god. This poor man. And I'm not even sure which one I'm referring to.
Need to
Hammer him.
Yeah, especially because I remember having trouble with the boss fight in the past.
Whoa.
Health.
Good. You got it. Okay.
Where'd he go?
You have no idea how close I was to saying there when you actually started shooting at him again.
I should talk to Wells. Make sure he's okay.
Oh, I'm not sure I can be, but it's a good idea. Wells, please, let us communicate.
Give him a minute. He's just going back to just by.
Yeah, I got you. It's spawn point.
The code demands he stand here.
Dramatically looking at the blood.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor-altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
Yeah.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it. Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
Also, we cannot go fight the Anchor yet because we do not have the ability to levitate.
Okay.
We need that to get over one of the pits. Over to where it is. And we also need it for the boss fight.
Okay. Ooh, pram procedures. Here we go. You want to read this one?
Sure. Smoking pram.
Uh-oh.
Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of item smoke causes blank. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner.
Oh, God.
Update. Detailed record of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with local witnesses were re-performed at the order of the archive and records chief. So, yeah, but now we have baby strollers that murder...
Shopkeepers?
Yes.
Yeah. How is it that of all the stories that we found someday, that one is actually the least disturbing?
Yeah, but it still, again, shows you, like, just how dangerous these items can be.
Yeah, and how they, like, can pop up anywhere. Like, what the hell? At least the Dark Presence, while she could take over, while she had a frightening amount of control over, you know, Bright Falls and water and stuff, she was while the writings, you know, could reach beyond the town, at least for the most part, she was pretty contained in that area.
Yeah. But yeah, the altered item nonsense can happen anywhere to most anything.
Yeah. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe Alan's typewriter is an altered item because, you know, his story is like adjusted. We saw how he had adjusted reality outside of Washington by manipulating David and Logan, who were on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
Like maybe Saga wasn't interacting with the real David when he called and, like, you know, when she called him and claimed that they hadn't spoken in forever. Like, maybe that was not even the real David, but if it is, I'm not sure which one's worse, actually, that it could create a fake David to fill in this narrative, or it knew the real David.
A memorial of the heroic ancients who gave their lives to forces known and unknown for the protection and greater knowledge of all humankind. We honor their sacrifices.
Oh. Are we able to get closer to read anyone's names? Oh, we can!
Samuel Anderson.
Oh,
wait.
What?
Samuel Anderson.
Why does...
Anderson?
Oh... Maybe? Yeah.
Not necessarily, but interesting coincidence.
Yeah, Anderson is one of the most common names. Matthew Hammer, Masayo Ojino, Walt Edger.
Yeah, we're not going to read them all out, but I don't think, but I'm just, you know, scanning to see if there's anything interesting.
There's someone whose name is Mark Strong, and I think that's an interesting name.
Yeah.
There's people from all over.
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, look at, like, there's one name, like, right here that I'm not even sure I could properly pronounce, and I don't want to, and it seems like there's a bunch of people from all nationalities in here.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense that this would be an international organization, because, you know, that actually does make a lot of sense, because these things are from all over the place. They can show up anywhere. And New York City is actually a pretty good place to have at least a full-on central headquarters. Maybe the oldest house exists here, and they just kind of allow the control to take over. But also, you're right by JFK Airport. An airport that I'm pretty sure is so big it has its own zip code.
Yeah, though to be fair, they probably don't bring any of these objects in there. Just, you know, bringing an altered item to an airport that big would be...
That is fair, but if they do need to travel overseas in order to get to the altered items, it could be a good way for them to go.
There's mold in that room.
Uh-oh.
Though we need a level 6 card to get in anyway, so.
That's fair.
Remote thought.
Oh, yeah, I know. Some of the like crafting materials you have are pretty funny.
But a lot of them are also, you know, all like mental construct things, which.
Entropic echo.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot the door. It will open when it opens. Well, no one's gonna be able to use that thing again.
Oh boy.
Oh yes, the last place you want to see mold in a hospital area.
Okay. Remind me to come back here because I need to go into that level 6 area, but I'm sure I think Alti might have a quest for me in here later anyway, so.
Oh, hello.
Mold zombies!
Mold zombies! Oh god, yeah, that does actually look like the white molded from Resident Evil. Look at it just wandering off to go do its, you know.
It's going to go fight the other enemies. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna read the mold autopsy. Okay, the deceased was a blank-year-old with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold, in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled with the fungus known as the mold, to an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably but not provably caused by trapped gases. Routine samples as well as tissue samples were requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, the rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion.
And now we see what apparently happened to the people that ingested it.
Yeah. And then here's the thing, did they ingest it willingly, or was it an accident, or did it kind of force itself inside of them?
We will learn this if we go to the optional mold area ourselves, but the mold, if you do not have an item that the person is working on, the mold smells extremely delicious. Almost like irresistibly so.
No.
Yeah, but thankfully, when you get, if you help the person with her goal, she gives you something that A, makes you immune to the mold damage from those few mold rooms we found, and B, it makes it so that way it actually now smells disgusting again.
I'm sorry. I just watched your little zombie like go wandering off and then something got molested across the path.
Oh, there's an enemy there and it was trying to murder me.
As enemies normally do.
Yeah.
And there was something about just watching this cute little mold guy just walking around and then all of a sudden, boom!
Yes, cute little mold zombie in this room of... Well, someone's gonna have to clean this up. Artie!
Artie, we need like all of the supernatural bleach you've got. And yes, I do not know. Okay, so the biggest reason I called the thing cute is that like after you seized it and it started wandering around, it just kind of was like do.
That's fair. Okay. Let's head over around here first. For anything. Collect a ball that I can pick up.
A plant. You can pick up a plant.
It works.
You're gonna go take this bag, put it in your office.
Maybe.
You should.
I wish I could, but it's in a different area, so I probably won't let me take that far.
Oh my god, it's like Tim's whiteboard. That's crazy. Oh, Tim, I missed you.
Well, he hasn't even been invented yet by this point.
I know, but at least by this time in the timeline, he will have been born. And because we saw him before we started playing this game, he exists in my mind and I miss him.
That is fair. And we need a level 6 key code to get out that door.
Can you interact with that typewriter?
Hold on.
Wolf Globe. From 2010. No unique procedure required. However, contact should be limited, as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous blanks and other geographical additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tanrelio. There are no signatures left by the maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting feeling a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in blank handlers.
Oi.
Ooh.
And no, I cannot interact with this.
Oh,
I can pick it up though.
And break the entire desk in the process.
Yes, but what were you about to say?
That was probably what I was seeing, was like something, like there was like a little symbol but like around it, but it's probably just denoting, hey, you can pick this up.
Yes, it's over here.
Whoever wrote these little stories is like very creative and very depressing.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight, a slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality.
Exactly.
It's unstable, shifting.
Like creating commercials.
For more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
The brief cuts it brings to his two his two
colleagues.
Yeah, just reminds me of what that one memo said to the others, like, there's really no reason for us to be there, like we don't even have lines, why does he like us there?
Well, maybe he just gets lonely.
Maybe he likes the idea of, like, you know, people doing work while he's stopping and narrating dramatically at the camera in his Alan Wake voice.
Yes. I will say, though, it is especially interesting, given that, because of the fact that, as you can see, the building, you know, it's twice as tall as every other building in New York. Meaning that somehow, any airplanes that come through New York, they don't hit it.
No, they don't.
I wonder if it's, you know, sort of like, you know, you're avoiding going to that area, but you can't necessarily know why you're avoiding it.
That's probably the biggest, like, way of, like, a blind, like, this sort of blind spot would work. There's actually that actually reminds me of something in the Harry Dresden Files, actually. Harry at one point talks about something that is, what is this?
P6 cell breach.
The Bureau calls
Okay.
Dylan.
Uh-oh.
His cell's been breached.
And there's a dead body blocking the
They
door
just
from
found him.
closing.
Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Harry talks about these, oh my god.
Sorry. He talks about
He talks about what can happen in these, like, whenever you see, like, those dark alleyways and, like, you know, those areas where your body, like, where your brain, it just looks at them and goes, nope, 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 nope. He says that that's actually, like, he did, like, you know, like, dark alleyways and the, like, dark, like, the abandoned parking lots and just, you know, stuff like that. let's. He says that that's actually
You keep going.
awkward. It's a little hard to keep going when the entire room is on the ceiling, but I'll do my best. He says that that's really a little bit of an innate magical energy in the world, even for people who don't have any magical talent. There's just enough like energy and bad vibes coming from the place that sort of sends like supernatural keep away vibes.
Yeah. Ew.
Well,
Something happened in that room.
you mean like murder?
Maybe.
So that kind of reminds me of that. I love that. Just tap it with the side of your wrist and rotate it completely around.
I'm guessing that's gonna fix the room.
Probably.
Yeah, you can keep going.
That's really it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oop. Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, so like they said, it's sort of like a combination of every motel you've ever
Yeah.
stayed in.
I wonder if that Pacific Northwest, it showed some mountain areas around a lake. I wonder if that's supposed to be Cauldron Lake.
That would be hilarious.
I'm Dylan.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Being here, they were even harder.
Supervisor, hello. Operator coming.
Oh, hello.
Next.
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director. Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor.
I kind of
It's
like
not the
him.
best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench.
Actual tour guide. Look at her. She just face
Time
bump.
for this.
Power and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV. It's,
Oh, are you gonna go
it's
get
a real doozy.
levitate now?
Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am.
That's
No,
fair.
Trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that.
He will actually be our point of contact for
And
the Alan
please,
Wake DLC.
Call
Oh,
me
that's
Fred.
fun.
Thanks, Langston.
Yeah,
Hi.
we won't see him, but he'll be talking to us over the intercom.
Oh, the sudden stop hits theaters tonight. Can't believe I'm missing an Alex Casey movie for this.
Oh. Oh my god.
Is the TV back in its box yet? No rush or anything. It's just, you know,
You
an
haven't
ongoing
left the room.
concern.
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job, man. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
Let's just assume the latter.
You know what else I love? The fact that that apparently his two career options are overseer of the Panopticon with all of its altered items and objects of power, or postal worker. There's no in between there.
Yeah.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
Carefully.
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them,
Did he say
flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
Fair enough.
Also, too, that does explain he was humming operatically, according to the subtitles when he came in.
Yeah.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm.
Well, that's nice.
Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
I like him.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
Yeah.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke.
There's no
Did you know the
smoking.
Bureau has a no smoking policy?
Yes.
It does. Just not for Trench.
Oh. Well, that's
Still,
good.
he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
And he apparently knew how dangerous this was.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed.
Yikes.
At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Gun picked me.
It's probably more the latter, honey.
Both choose to be chosen.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
And apparently what he was saying too is that only the directors can interact with the OOPs.
In such a
Object of
consistent,
power might
clear
wreck
way.
this place before we find him.
Also, too, there was something else that came out of that. It's interesting is because when we first heard about altered items versus objects of power, you got the impression that the altered items were the bigger deal because those were unbound and really couldn't be bound.
Ooh.
But he made it seem like the objects of power were actually bigger issues, which I thought was interesting.
Yep. I can now have a new gun.
Oh, thank goodness. Aren't you excited?
Yep. And you want to know what this one is?
The shotgun.
No, you already had the shotgun.
Is it a, revolver?
Don't
You
read
already
the
have
description and just let me give it a second. Okay, ready?
it. What the? You have a rocket launcher?
I have a rocket launcher.
And you just damaged yourself so much for that.
That was intentional. It was the butt first. Control edition.
Oh god, I can't wait till that one goes on YouTube. It's gonna be great.
In case you haven't noticed, I do usually like to keep the base gun for whatever reason.
But now you have a rocket launcher.
Yes. And it can fire up to 3 rockets at once.
I noticed. You know how I noticed? From the from the 3 glowing orbs on the floor.
Oh look,
after
there's
you
the post box.
Oh. Hey man. Careful, don't get too frozen.
It's a little picnic basket in there. A fan. Must be a reference to the fan that choked people.
Yeah.
Is it a hammer?
Yeah, it looks like one of those it looks like a gavel.
Oh, it's a probably one of those like carnival hammers.
The ones that make the squeaky noise.
No, like the ones at amusement things where it's like, ring the bell.
Yeah. Maybe occasionally make a squeaky noise.
Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him?
That's fair.
I don't think she's telling me everything.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Oh, hello.
Boy, a flying one of the shields.
Ah! Oh, hello.
Something tells me I might want to actually switch to the scatter if he's going to become a problem.
Probably will become a problem. I bet he's already a problem. That guy does not look like he's having a good time.
Alright, then we'll switch over to the scatter and make a... Oh, there's nothing in that one.
Because it's an empty cellar, because there's a security breach.
Oh.
Is anyone there?
Oh no, the fridge.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My ship replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn. I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Oh God. Is that the murder fridge?
Mm-hmm. The one that dropped the entire freaking building.
On a child because it was drawing. That guy's gonna die, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ah, son of a beehive.
Unfortunately, there's actually nothing that we can do to prevent it. It's literally part of the side quest.
Oh, Philip.
Okay, we're switching back to the to the grip.
Yep.
On the plus side. Lots
Oh.
of health.
Yay. Oh! Oh!
Jesse.
Yes. You can't pick up the. Oh my God.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Careful, honey. Okay, well this took a turn. Literally.
I can see why he said that the this thing would destroy the Panopticon.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
The heck, do we have to fight it?
I do not remember. It's been a while.
Okay, well.
Well, this thing is very clearly extra pissed off. And look at that.
When I feel like these things are like have to be in containment because they're always pissed off.
Well, apparently they had this thing under control before, but then they very much didn't because the hiss did something, and now look what it's made.
Oh my God! I think there was I think there's a hallway in the Forest Temple of Ocarina of Time that kind of looked all twisty, staircasey like
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
Oh my God!
We're gonna have a boss fight against these guys.
Okay, good luck. I'm actually gonna go get a snack.
Can you get some water for me?
Yeah. I'll be back. Maybe with popcorn.
Oh, new boss enemy!
Good luck. Bye-bye.
Oh. Ow. Of course. Oh no, Dave! Yeah, the angel would say. Yeah, that's what happens when you start the match with less than 4. Oh. Okay. Remember correctly, it was always the guy in the mailroom and this guy that I struggled with when playing the game. Which, I guess that pattern is continuing. I died.
Oh no!
And I used your voice to make an oh no death joke.
How well did you do?
Cheeto break.
Cheeto's a cheat it.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. You're standing there looking at square crackers and you think they're Cheetos?
No, I misspoke, but then it took a minute for my brain to catch up with it. It's like, oh, right.
Yeah. I cannot wait until I hear your oh no death voice. Because I want to see how much it actually sounds like me.
Oh no, death!
Oh my god. That can be right. Me.
Give me.
Back to stage.
As you can see, those guys like slurping around on piles of rubble. Help me!
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. After you're more like you're actually more like one of like 5, so I'll take what I can get. Ow.
Oh wait, Salvador?
Oh no!
What?
Isn't that the name of Simon's boss?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Oh,
That poor man is gonna be so sad that you don't have it.
oh, pick up.
Ah, there you go. It's nice that it all like kind of gathers to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
It should never have been acceptable to low clearance staff in the first place.
Yeah, that's him.
Thing was Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does. Okay, the TV. Another object of power dominance. Here we go again.
What?
Oswald's anchor. Oh, the anchor. The crew of the White Oswald first encountered a spherical phenomenon while fishing in the blank. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew blanked by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called Blank rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for the anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported to the Blank to the U.S. port of Blank. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought to the Bureau via the Blank.
Okay, so the sphere is the main problem, but it's tethered to the anchor.
Yeah, meanwhile, that. Alright, buddy, calm down.
Alright, I got you. Levitating test?
Use the TV/babysitter. Levitate/superhero over the obstacle.
The board is getting pretty dark hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Woohoo! Look at you go!
I can press space at any time to slowly descend to the ground, even if I'm falling at Mach speed.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, I can float over it now.
More angry Pac-Mans. Interdimensional Pac-Mans.
And this will also give combat a lot more verticality, because now it can actually get up to areas that are safe.
And then, and then throw things on them from above. Just gonna be an internal practice of you cannot win. I have the high ground.
Yes.
Like for the rest of the game, basically.
Just watch this. ABP. The hiss static attempts to reach us. Our broadcast must survive.
Dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
And now we just have this giant hole in the building, but okay.
I mean, there's also a literal space threshold downstairs. This is probably like number 372 on the list. We can deal with this later. This is
Auntie can clean it up. Or maybe the building will just shift and fix everything around.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh god.
Oh.
On the plus side, I think we know how the Hiss have gotten their floating abilities. Yep. Guess how we're gonna get up.
How many guesses do I get?
1.
Good times, come on!
Oh look, a swan boat. Oh no, it's the swan boat that was in that one file we found. Oh, what was that?
Maybe it was the swan boat.
It sounded like a projectile or something.
P6 cell. Excuse me.
Okay, so we got a swan boat and we have a balloon.
Okay. That's new. Did we know anything about a balloon?
No, but I think we might find a file at some point that says it was in the children's hospital, started leaking some black liquid, no kids were hurt, but dogs started licking it,
Oh, yeah.
and then potentially went crazy.
We did read about that. Yeah,
Okay.
I think we read that already.
So close.
Oh my god.
Oh, it has to close that door before it'll open this one.
Fair enough.
You know,
Like-
double security.
Like an airlock. Or
Oh my god, this place is torn to pieces.
Can you hear me?
Emily!
Yeah.
Jesse.
Hi, Emily!
Where are you?
What? How do I contact you?
Are you there? Jesse.
There.
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us.
Oh.
He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others.
Oh, God.
We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back.
Okay.
I have to see my brother.
Oh, okay. 9:30 a.m. breakfast is brought. 11:54 a.m. gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. 11:57 asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. 12 p.m. lunch is brought. Breakfast is removed. 12:02 eats lunch, meaning he didn't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
2:38 uses toilet. 4:03 begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. 4:07 becomes upset, throws lunch tray at glass. 4:09 sedated, crew clean the cell, television is turned off. 6:12 comes to ask for television to be turned on, staff refuse. 6:16 sleeps.
Television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior.
And they can't tell if he sleeps or not because he could be faking it.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to also come back up here when I have 6. Don't let me forget that, because I don't think I've ever actually been in that room before.
Don't go into the. Don't forget to go into the room near the Emily talking voice.
Thank you. This is like with Mr. Scratch.
Yeah.
And look at this. They had an entire black rock on top of this thing, and it just got smashed through.
They also have a little sticky box up there with dodge efficiency for reasons. Wait, he just flew her face first into that block. Ouch.
Okay, it doesn't let me go up anymore.
Okay, that is a really cool ability. Whee!
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean, back in ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau, if she wanted to. But she didn't.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me.
Oh, honey.
She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Right. So she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here. You know that.
They're
Any
looking for
particular
her.
cities, towns, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family and friends?
Oh, the sarcasm.
Is anyone living outside of ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not. End of session.
Yeah, so they were looking for her, and he at least potentially realized that they might have been looking for her.
Yeah.
Nope, there's a box over there. Oh, that's what's on the other side of the room 6.
There's something interesting too about the way that Casper was saying that, you know, she could always come if she wanted to.
Yeah, it doesn't sound much like it's much of a choice.
Yeah, or more along the lines of not as though she couldn't, you know, like, like Not as though, you know, the whole place is, you know, completely gone. Like, not as if she can't even find the place in general. She couldn't find it for years and years.
What's in here? A crowbar.
Oh.
That's probably Half-Life's fault. I'm just saying, if you have a game... Oh, there's the water cooler. If you have a game where, you know, crowbar is the main, you know, iconic weapon, it makes sense it would become, you know, sort of like the forefront of people's... Oh, I just realized.
What?
Shutters that can be closed to seal things off. This one's just completely destroyed.
Oh, boy.
Can I get up? No, I cannot. This is as high as I go.
Are you gonna go help Philip, or...?
Yeah, but in order to do that, we have to go all the way back to the, I think we have to go all the way back to the bottom, though I'll see if I can go over there and talk to him first.
Your eyes open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right.
No, his name is not Focus.
My name's Philip.
Hi, Philip.
And I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Oh God, it's like a weeping angel.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do this the fun way.
What, by dropping down and levitating?
Yep.
We need a little bit of levity. To tell you the truth, when we first started, the game seemed like, you know, kind of like weird, quirky sci-fi action with some dark tones. But honestly, there's like, it's weird because it doesn't have the same like tone as like that you would expect from like a typical horror game. But there's so much scary stuff happening here that somehow makes it almost more unsettling. You know, like in Alan Wake, you know, things were creepy. It was sort of like, you know, it was survival. There were monsters everywhere. You were out of your depth. Well, Alan was out of his depth. You didn't know what was going on, but you felt the pressure. Okay, like the game, like the story lets you know that it was, you know, like a horror story, and not just because Alan narrated it every now and then, or very, very often. This one, it's like you're in a horror story, but no one's treating it like one, and it almost makes you kind of want to like shake the people around you, like,
ooh, a surfboard.
Like, how do you not know what's going on? And like, these are you are the people who are supposed to know what's going on, and I understand that there's an emergency happening, but there's so much that they barely have control over.
Yep. Oh, look, the Christmas tree.
Oh God. And that thing with the fridge. I mean, like, they have to lock some poor soul in there, and he can barely do so much as blink, and he's stranded.
Baby carriage. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff I've actually know about. Yeah.
And he just can't. And like, you know, the game doesn't like. I mean, the game treats it as like this is something like terrifying and sad, but it's not treated with the same. Like, you know, it doesn't have like stingers or the heavy tension. It's just there. Somehow that's worse. Half a table.
We're blowing up the archives.
As we do. We're gonna have to go re-interview so many more people after this.
Right now, that is the least of our concern.
That's fair. Ah!
Hey, buddy, go blow up your friends. Thank you.
Ah, like that one. Go blow up that one for me. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Look what's in here.
Uh-oh.
One of the creepy invincible ball things.
Oh no.
How did it even get in here?
Interdimensional Pac-Man, no bounds.
Well, that's the thing. You might actually be right, because there's supposed to only be one. So where are the others coming from? Is the hits bringing them in? Are they like coming through like a threshold somewhere?
Maybe the one that you brought in was pregnant, like a triple.
Who's been feeding it?
No one may need to be feeding it. It's interdimensional and may be eating stuff here. Oh.
Book club, Philip.
Unless you hooked me right away. It began with a visceral dismemberment scenes and this great unsettling vibe created by the unexplained creature they named the Fix. As an avid horror fan, I love how the story veered from the genre conventions into something a little more, for lack of a better word, weird. Everything felt familiar, but just a little off. The characters even comment on it, saying how their lives felt out of control, as if they were just programmed to perform the same empty actions over and over. Very meta. And I love the way they left the ending wide open. What happened to the guy ordered to watch those monitors for the rest of his life? Did the Fix get him? Is he dead? Did he end up in the parallel reality with the others? We don't know, and that's okay. All in all, an interesting read. I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. Points deducted for some of the clunky dialogue and unbelievable choices the characters made. I mean, who the hell would follow orders from the boss in the middle of such a horrible slaughterfest? But I guess I shouldn't demand too much realism from a work of fiction. And oh boy. Well, that's kind of where this guy is right now, huh? He's in the middle of like a literal horror problem.
Yep. Oh, control points. We reach tether through control points into the bureau/house. Nexus threshold area codes allow for access. You can allocate fast travel construct through the control points. Okay, so the control points, by cleansing them, we must be giving the board back some of their power.
Yeah, this poor guy is going to, like, I mean,
What?
what happened? Oh, it's gone. Oh, bye-bye.
Okay, it's just the door.
You shut the vending machine and then you panicked when it vanished.
Yeah.
That
So
was the most nervous I've seen you this whole game.
Yeah, what were you saying? Oh.
God.
Let's at least get that out of him.
I mean, that was written by Philip. He's kind of in a similar situation to the one guy who's like has to watch the monitors for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And I don't like this.
On the plus side, I don't think Mr. Creepy down there can get up here. I don't think.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to, I think we may have to end soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just try and explore around a bit, then find a control point, and then
Yeah.
we'll continue with the Fridge of Horror next time?
Sure. That sounds great.
Whole new definition to Fridge Horror. Oh, I gotta come back in here. You know what? Just remind me next time when I get the level 6 code to come back into this archives on floor 2, and I'll just explore the rest of it then, since I'm gonna have to come back in here anyway for the level 6 door.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, so guys, Angel has to get up very early tomorrow morning. We're doing inventory at the store.
Oh, is that why you're early? Oh,
Yeah.
when did I switch back?
Yeah, I'm not going in directly for the inventory. I'm going in to watch the desk while everyone else does inventory. And so yeah, so I'm setting my alarm for 5:45, and we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time, y'all.
Yep. Alright, first, more launch damage. And when released, shield propels debris at nearby enemies.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, and all the guns sound like you're collecting Mario coins, so you're just gonna go walk in and go baling, 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 and we're gonna have so many extra lives by the time this is over. It's gonna be amazing. So that's gonna be my day tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
Yes. Well, in that case, we shall say good night for now. We just 2 hours, so not bad, not bad.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yes. Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet. We shall catch you hopefully a little later this week for more fridge horror and whatever the hell Dylan's doing.
Yes.
Until then, good night, Internet, and wish us all luck.
Yes. Good night, Internet. What's this button do?